what is going on today? Well, look at that blam sun, just a shining. It's 20 out here today, and I'm loving it. So there's the old yellow 60 Chev pickup. We got the power steering in it. We drove it outside, did all the whatchamacallit, the bleeding of it, where you just basically jack it up and you turn the wheels back and forth till you hear the noises go away, and you check for leaks, and away you go. So we got that all taken care of. But here's, and we got the Cuda here waiting. We're trying to get that into the paint booth. You saw this the other day. Cuda's all ready to rock and roll. So you're probably wondering what's going on here. So as you see that's only the, you see right there, we're going to do a little blend there because there's a paint chip. We're going to fix it for the gentleman. But you see how it's all sanded there? What you do is when you spray the paint, you're going to spray your base on that area. But then you're going to blend with your clear up, if you understand. Same as here, you're going to spray a little base, blend it in, then do your clear. Still got to sand it here a bit more, kind of do the blend off. We're going to go along with 1/4 inch fine line, tape off that white line. And you'll have a little bit of a ridge there, but there's not much you can do about it. Could try and polish it out after, but it won't be that much. It's only going to be a big ridge is if you start putting like 3 coats of clear on there. We don't plan on doing that with this car. You got to give it more than 1, but we're just going to give it 2 coats of clear. 2 coats is all we want to do. We don't want to have a huge line up there. We'll kind of fog it in above that. And same as there, right? And then we got the Grand National in here. Grand National. And Mike's working away on the floor on this side. Getting her all plug welded in. Got a welding blanket. These are handy. You put them over the glass so you don't wreck the glass. You see it's getting all plug welded in place. Fit in. Takes time, but you got to do it proper because this gentleman, you know, you don't want it just, you don't just overlap it and just put it in any old way, or else then you go to sell the car or something and someone will look at it and say, oh, you know, that looks like shit. So, you know, you can see the pieces are trimmed off the floor. Just trying to make it look proper for him. But the big news why I got this film going today is we're not quite there, but we're close. We're close on that 53 GMC. Let's take a look at her. I told you guys we were going to try and get it fired up today. So, there she is. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, because we just had it fired up, so I'm not going to lie to you. So you're going to hear the electric fan, but volts, charging, oil pressure, and she's warm because you can see the temperature over there. She's at 160. Oil pressure, 30 pounds. You rev it up, she goes right up to 50 pounds. That's the fan you hear in the front. Bit of a noisy fan, that electric one, but whatever. But there she is. She's a runner. Look at that. Sounds okay. We didn't. I had some mufflers here. I gave Kathy for free. Nothing too loud. It sounds like a truck would sound like. Sounds good. I'm super stoked. Super stoked. I really wish if I was a millionaire. What I would do for Kathy if I was a millionaire is I would drop this truck down 3 inches in the front, 2 inches in the back, wide whites all the way around, painted factory rims, red, bright red, factory like the truck, with the hubcap on it. Picture that. Look at this. Picture what that would look like. You'd get that big gap out of there, you'd have them wide whites that, there you go, look what white walls do. And that would be the focal, you gotta have something to pop on this thing. And that would make it pop. Maybe even put the beauty ring back on it like the spare tire has. That's all I would do. Then I'd sweet patina that son of a bitch, which is just like an oil you put on there to make it a little brighter, make it pop out, and drive it. Yep, drive it till the cows come home. But anyway, there you go, Kathy. She's up and running. So we just got a couple little things. I gotta grease it up here. I gotta grease it. Put some more gas in it because I only threw like $10 in it or whatever it was. I can't remember. It doesn't get you nothing nowadays. So grease it up, drop another tranny fluid into it, check the steering box, make sure she's all full up, and then it's off to the upholstery guy. Well, it's at the upholstery guy. I'll try and figure something out for tires. I still haven't talked to her. I think you guys watched, whoever watched the video last night, I had mentioned I thought the back tires were going to be good for her. None of these tires are good. There's not much I can do about it. You know, it is what it is, right? Here's the 2 rims I got for free. I quickly just wire wheeled them and I'm just throwing some black on them. I'm going to paint them shiny black. What you see right now is flat black. What I do when I'm painting a rim, call me crazy, when I'm painting something like this that's not absolutely perfect, I'm always worried about the paint not adhering properly. So some people, I don't know if you ever noticed this, but I've noticed this in my life. Sometimes you spray with shiny black, it tends to maybe get a pimple or something goes wrong with it, where if you start with the flat black, because a flat has less clear agent in it, it sticks better. Then I'll give it a light little Scotch-Brite with a gray Scotch-Brite pad, and I'll do my shiny black, and it just works out perfect. Perfect. Oh, there's my water. Okay. The Vette is all, got the hood on it today. So that's it. The hood's fitted on the car. Just got to put the T-roofs in place, and the Vette's off for paint next week. That's about it. I can't think of anything that really needs to be done. Got to wipe it and wash it down, of course. And Sean's working away on he's working on the Suburban. He's got the roof all guide coated up there. He's plugging away, getting things done.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Come on in.
Yeah. He's doing found a few little areas he's got to fine tune at the back doors. And he's working away on that. Yeah. 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 Good. So that's good. And still waiting on this gentleman to pick up his 4x4. Hopefully this week he picks it up. Kind of would like to. I clean it, and obviously I leave it outside because I can't fit it under some of these carports you can see. So I leave it outside. Once I get it washed and clean, guess what it does? It rains. So I've just given up. I'm not washing and cleaning it anymore. It is what it is. He said park it outside. I parked it outside. There's not much I can do about it. You know, we're in farmland here. There's dust and cow shit being spread every day, so land's all over. That's why my grass is so green. All right. Who wants to see the man cave? Tell me you want to see the man cave. I can't hear you. Give me a big fucking hell yeah if you want to see the man cave. Pardon the language. You know what? Don't pardon the language. That's just who I am. Okay, man cave time. Here we go. It says right there, see? Man cave. There it is. Look at that. My brother from another mother, Mr. Rich. Look at that. There's my main bar wall at the back. Doesn't that look sexy? Woohoo! I'm so excited. Looking good. Got a shelf to go up there. Got a shelf to go there. Got a shelf to go up there. I got a shelf going above the door. Got a bar top building across here. Got an old table going there. Got the bar right there. Got a nice big slab of live edge we're going to put around the fireplace. TV will be mounted hopefully tomorrow. And I think right now there was some leftover wood, so he took it home to cut it, and he's making all baseboards out of it to put all the way around. That's going to look killer. So I am super stoked. Thank you, Mr. Rich. Anyway, that's it. I'm getting the hell out of here. I got to go finish Kathy's truck, get a few things done. She's getting some free hours after hours. You know, painting the rims, sanding rims, doing a few things for her that I can on a budget. So I'm trying to help her out the best I can. I feel bad. We had a number in mind and it went over the number. Didn't go 100% over the number, but it went over the number. But that's building cars. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to find. But it is what it is, and that's it.